This comes from Jim Collins. Many of you know Jim as the renowned thought leader, the co-author of the famous book Built to Last, the author of Good to Great, and many other successful books. I've had the privilege of being with Jim half a dozen times over the last 15 years in the company. He's a good friend of our CEOs and a collaborator in many ways with FranklinCovey. Jim has many profound concepts, right? The flywheel, the hedgehog, right people on the bus, all those very colloquial phrases. He also has a concept that's changed me forever, and it's this idea of trying to be more interested and less interesting. Think about it. It's a struggle to be more interested in other people, other ideas, others' insights, and to be less interesting. Because for us, it's a constant sort of gravitational pull to be more interesting. All of us are trying to create, some independent brand or build your identity or differentiate yourselves. And as our world revolves around tweeting and posting and forwarding and liking and chatting and all those ways in the digital world where we carve out our unique sort of value, why am I smarter than or more interesting than, it's a challenge. But in it is some inherent humility. Are you spending more time being interested in and listening to what others have to say than constantly trying to trumpet your own horn, so to speak, or be the loud voice in the room? You can still carve out your own identity. You can still be a wise and profound person by being interested, as opposed to spending time trying to always be interesting. In fact, I'm not sure I've ever had an original thought in my life. But I once read a research study that talked about how few people live their lives having any original, truly, owned ideas themselves. And that doesn't bother me. When I first read it, I thought, gosh, that kind of is tough. But as I matured, I thought, that's okay. Part of life is just listening to other wise people that have, been down the same road you've been down or you're headed down and learning from them. So I've really tried to internalize the thought of being more interested and spending less time being interesting.